What's up everyone, Grant here. I want to do a quick review of this plugin. This is one of my go-to plugins that I install on all my client websites as well as my multi-site setup SaaS networks that I run. This is Ultimate Dashboard by MapSteps or David Vongries. This plugin is great because it allows you to customize the WordPress dashboard, obviously as it shows here in the picture. As everyone knows, the WordPress dashboard is relatively boring and there's a lot of useless stuff when it's first installed. Here's a test installation I have on my local server here. This is out of the box what it looks like, obviously. Once you install Ultimate Dashboard, it gives you a few options. Now, the best thing is there's a free version available through the repo, as you'll see here, and then there's also the pro version, which is the one that I use because I use it in multi-site. I love the text widgets, the tooltips, and I also want to be able to remove all the third-party widgets, such as the Yoast pop-up that comes in there, Gravity Forms, and some other ones as well. So I want to show you a quick overview of how I kind of use this and how it looks, how it works. So let's jump right into it. All right, so we're over here now in the dashboard. As you see, the only plugin I actually have installed is going to be the Ultimate Dashboard plugin. So I'm going to come over here to widgets, which is where this the settings and everything lives for the Ultimate Dashboard plugin. And we're going to come through here and do a couple things. You can see here that we can remove all the widgets. So let me open another screen here so we can check it out. As you see, we have all these default widgets in the WordPress installation. We can come over here and we can remove individual widgets. I always just remove all these widgets because I don't use any of them. I don't have any other plugins installed, but if I had Yoast or Gravity Forms or something like that, they would pop up here and we could just check them off. It would be similar to this, the way that this is. And then this is this global widgets. This is going to be more relevant for multi-site. And I'll do a different video for that, but essentially what that does is if I have I set up a dashboard as the owner, then I set that up and it's applied to all other users. So let me go ahead and apply these changes here. So I just told it to remove all the widgets. Let me show you what that looks like once it loads. Quick reload there. Obviously we've removed all widgets, so there's nothing left here but an empty dashboard, which is what we want to get started. All right, so now we actually want to jump in and add some widgets. So again, I'm going to come over here. As you can see, all widgets, there's none yet, but I'm going to go through and add a new widget. This is going to be basically like a custom post type, so you can come through here and add anything you'd like. I always do some pretty consistent ones. The first one I always add is the pages, so I label it page. And then we have a few options once we're in there. On the right side, I'll go ahead and highlight these first. Basically, WordPress sets lines them up based on a priority of high or low settings, and then right or left column. So I start high priority left column and just kind of let them fill themselves in up there. So you'll see how that works. Another cool thing that David did here is we have the WordPress dash icons, which is a great thing, and then we also have font awesome. So for instance, I could come in here and search and it's going to pull up font awesome icons as well as the typical WordPress page. As you can see, the same icon that's used here. So I'm actually going to use that. And then we can include the entire URL. For instance, I can just copy this link and post it in there. And that's what I'm going to do. And then we can also do this. We can add, so it opens in a new page. I don't want to do that. I don't think that's relevant at this time. And since I have the pro version, we have the ability to add tooltips. So what I'm going to do is say, here's where you go to edit and add new pages. Cool. So that's all I want to do. And I'm going to go ahead and publish this and show you what it looks like. Text widget is something I'll show you in a little bit here. So let me go ahead and refresh that. And there we go. We have one icon here, one thing here in the admin settings, and as you can see, we got the tooltip as well. So I do this for all my clients. I always have the pages set up. I also always do the post, of course, so they can go in there and blog. So I just go ahead and grab the actual WordPress icon for that as well. Same thing, I copy that link address and put it in here. For the tooltip, here's where you go to edit and add new blog post. Cool. Again, we're going to go ahead and set that up there. Save that one real quick. And as you can see, so I selected left for both of those and high, so it dropped it down like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, select right column. This should resolve that issue real quick. All right, cool. There we go. So I don't always do the high priority left and right column. I try to go back and forth. The good thing is you can actually drag and drop these into place as well. So that's helpful. I usually have at least 4 across, like David has in the snapshot. He has 6 right here. So I usually have at least 4 coming across here. But it's really neat because we can do that. Something else I really like, as I said, is the fact that you can do a text widget. So grants text widget. So what I'm going to do is show you what I mean here, which is really neat to do. Let's go ahead and do this. We don't need a URL. We're going to do a text widget. So I'm going to come in here and say thank you so much for using us for your website design services. We are always here to help with any issues. Take care. I'm just putting something random obviously in here. We'll go ahead and publish that. So this is a pretty cool way to display something other than just the font awesome icons or the WordPress dash icon. So what I'm going to do is refresh that. Let's see here. We can move these around. As we said, I didn't mess with a priority on there. So this is pretty neat to do. So I just kind of came in here and typed something in. But what I would probably do, and something that like David actually shows here in his preview there, is let's say you actually offered support for your clients, you know, and they paid you for it. So we could do something like he had there with the little the raft, the float thing there to save people, or we could do something like a phone or something like that to drop in there. Let's see, here we go, support. So we'll just call this support. I don't have anything to put in here, so I'm just going to put my personal website in here, the contact page, because I know that's going to open. That one's going to open a new tab. But for instance, if I had a support system built in for my clients, I don't do it that way. I use email. But if I did, I could go ahead and drop that support icon in there, and then I'd have all 4 of these custom widgets set up here. Let's move these around here. There we go. How about that? So now we have a place where my clients can come in here. They can add pages. They can add posts. They can actually go to support. Like I said, it'll pop up a new page. And then I have a text widget, which is cool because you could come in here and put contact information and put a phone number, put an email. You can really put anything you want in there. And like I said, these are nice. I always do these so my clients know what they are, because they're obviously going to come in here and learn on their own. Even if I send them a video, they're still going to want to learn that way. And as I said, these go right to the pages that you want them to go to. So these do need to be set up in order there. Let's see here. All right, perfect. So I wanted to just kind of show you how this plugin works. It's amazing. It's perfect. We'll create another video as well with a free version, and then I'm going to create a video with the multi-site version because it's really beneficial if you're running a network, if you're running a SaaS, software as a service, or website as a service, WAS, whatever you want to call it. That's a great way to customize a dashboard. Obviously, this is a far cry from the typical dashboard, as David shows the difference here on this page. I think it's obviously this is standard dashboard, and I don't think anyone uses any of this stuff, and there's nothing here. This is all useless. So it's a pretty awesome difference here. It really allows me to customize the whole dashboard for my clients, and they really love it. It's easier for them to use and navigate. They really don't need any other stuff. So this is perfect. Again, this is a great plugin. You can use it for free, test it out, test drive it. But you can also get a lot more things, removing third-party widgets, the tooltips, the text widgets, and things like that. And something I would be remiss not to mention real quick that I just realized on here, which is awesome, is branding. So let me show you this real quick before I forget. This allows us to actually do a custom. So we can change the color here. So let me show you here. Let's just say I want to do this color for whatever reason. We'll do that. Footer text. Thanks for using GK Designs. Cool. We'll do We'll do a logo here. Let's see. Real quick, let me just grab one of my logos. Alright, cool. There we go. Drop one of these logos in. Awesome. Remove the WordPress logo here from the admin bar. I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change this thank you for creating text, the version text, and also change the logo. So let me show you how this looks real quick. Pretty cool stuff here. I love the branding actually. As you see, it changes. Just a different experience for everyone. I mean, they may not even notice this stuff, and I don't actually mess with that too often, but let me show you what the login screen looks. Pretty cool to log in with this. Obviously, you would do it so it matches your logo, but for instance on this, a little styling applied to the box. The different colors, nice. Obviously, the logo instead of WordPress is really cool. So again, come check it out. The free version is in the repository. Come to his website if you want to purchase it, ultimatedashboard.io. I actually purchased the lifetime. I mean, why not for me? That's all the projects that I run through all the multi-site networks. So I'm going to use it for lifetime updates, one-time payment. I can definitely just take advantage of that. I probably already have it on about 30 or 40 sites, so it's definitely used. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, check it out. It's in the repository. It's called Ultimate Dashboard. Thank you very much, and take care.